So this is an interesting one. This is Dactyl again. Episode of What Am I Doing Wrong? I held his rush. I saved the queen. Then he expands to free and gets a fast third into Mech. And it doesn't matter if I go Sky Surge. It doesn't matter if I kill Cyclone Army twice. This just make it make sense. I'm literally never allowed to win. I think Zerg is not allowed to A-move. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, I'm already in a replay. So this is... What a goose. Hopefully it looks better now that I got the graphics up, but that's not where I want them to be. I don't want them on medium. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. I think we probably need to be realistic in watching our replays back and understanding like what could we have done better. Spawning pool, was it late? We'll find out soon enough. But the moments in between things happening, yeah. So the spawning pool's late, so this is already off to a really bad start. A really bad start. I would try and get a queen out of this, just so I can have a queen. Or even like, yeah, dropping the double spine might help with a bunch of lings. The only issue is the lings don't really help in a follow-up. You usually won't be able to cross the map and won't be able to get into his base to do anything. You gotta be real careful of this though. Yeah, I would have... You've got to wait for both spines to root, man. There's 50 damage each here. They can reach over and kill the SCV repairing as well. Let's see the order in this we go in here. We can afford more lings. We could probably just keep spamming them honestly, but at this stage I think that's enough. Spine. Down. Nope. Okay. So the reason we want the spine going first is the spine has more armor. I think it has 1 or 2 armor. It has a decent amount of armor. Marines do 5 or 6 damage. You're already taking a lot of damage off them, right? Whereas the amount of Marines we've got here is only 4, but they will be killing lings at a pretty decent rate. So we want the spine to actually tank. The spine is used sort of like a queen, right? It wants to. Or an ultralisk. It's here to tank. It needs to be the first unit off the line. We could have waited easily for this second spine to finish. It's only a few seconds away. Where are we? Doesn't tell you. That's fantastic. Maybe I don't like this overlay. It looks cool though. Makes you feel like I'm watching pro games. So both these spines need to move up together. Pick off the SCV first, and then the lings can come in. Once the spines have attracted the interest, that's when we can go for it. So at this stage, this spine's going to root super late. This one's getting in there kind of late as well. And now we drone. Yes, 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 yes. We probably want to take out the SCVs, I mean the Marines, because they're adding DPS, right? Why are we making lings though? Oh, no. No, he did mention in the thing he's going to save the queen, right? Yeah, you saved the queen, but you lost like 300 resources more. Your overlords aren't scouting as well, right? This is pretty... not all in, but this is pretty heavily one base, right? Except for he's building a CC now, but this opener was one base. He's still building Marines. We're taking this fight like dog shit too. He could drop us a third CC right now and be in a sick position. Okay, so we did save the queen. We are not building drones. We are building some drones. Just spend all the lava. All the lava, spend. Lava, spend it. All of it. All the time. It should just get lifted and obviously just sent in to see what's going on. We built the Roach Warren, but I don't feel like we've got the economy that we want to be using for it, you'd be welcome to go into wait. Did we transfuse? What happened here? Oh, we swapped them out. Okay. If this was me, I'd be completely droning up for one round, and then I'd be going into like a two gas Ravager push or something like that. It may not be good. It may not work at all. I don't know. But all you can do is try. You've got Lings here. Yeah, he's building a 3rd CC to wall off as well. This is incredibly greedy. This is 4 CCs, 4 minutes 35 off the back of 2 tanks, and I think a Hellion somewhere, wasn't it? Build a Hellion, right? Yeah. That's pretty cinematic. Alright. Where are we at? We're ahead in workers. Mules are going to upset that real quick though if he starts using them well. If he starts making units. 2 tanks, yeah, like just bile and bile. And the game's yours.
Command center upgrade.
We have got roaches. We've got enough money to make enough gas to make 2 of them into Ravagers, and by the time we get across the map, we could probably make 3 into Ravagers, because all his he's just getting some Cyclones. But honestly, the Cyclones, they can't defend this. You've got link speed. And it won't be long until he's ahead in workers. And here he goes.
SCV ready.
Absolutely smashing in income right now. As soon as those mules settle in, it's going to be hard for you to come back from this. We're about to go into a supply block.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, we have the ability to make lings. We could just make lings. We're going to trap this in here, which is fucking funny as shit. Beautiful. Make 3 Ravagers. Figure out where the tanks are. Have we got a lair? We have a lair. Make this into an overseer. Come see what's going on, and then bile down the tanks best you can, and then roll the hell in with everything else. I wish I'd have checked how long this was, because I feel like this is going to be an absolute slugfest. Because he's going to be outproducing you in workers very quickly here, and quad mules is absolutely incredible. Swarm hosts die to this. You can see that you're taking a 3rd. The roaches are on the map, which is dangerous too, because if this was like a marine drop or something as a follow-up, you're not at home. Getting into the armories. Like a roach maxed out works pretty well versus this. You can just bully this. I know, because I've had this happen to me. I play mech when I play Terran, and wherever the weakness is of the tank spread and whatever, they can just come in with roaches and bully it. They really can. We're taking our 4th. We're up in workers, but the mule income's going to be basically separating that, so it doesn't matter. If this Terran wanted to though, he could be definitely making way more SCVs than he is. He's making triple the gas, not double your income, sorry, more income, and the army value is pretty much the same. We get a 6 scout off here just as he drops another couple of factories, but it should be pretty obvious this is mech. So the question would be, how do you beat this? And my answer would be Broodlords or Swarm Hosts would be 2 very simple ways of beating this. You can go Muta, but honestly, like a handful of mines and some turrets scattered around, plus like a ball of cyclones or some Thors will make it very hard for you to get anything done. He's obviously pretty paranoid about mutas hitting the natural for some reason. Oh, he's got some here as well. So all good. But his economy... Actually, your economy right now is really good. You've gotten to your 68. 68. I think his mules have just died. That's why. So once he realizes that he has energy again, he'll be back to it. It's good that he killed that. We got... Yeah, we always get these 3 upgrades. We're getting +1. We're getting Carapace, so... Why are we getting Carapace? This thing does like 20 damage a second. It does like 30 damage with the lock-on. Carapace is not really affected by that. Taking 1 damage off it is going to do nothing. This thing does 75 damage or something a shot, 70 damage a shot. Carapace is going to do nothing. Your roach survives with like 1 extra HP. Congratulations. You've wasted 150 gas. The Hellions, it might do okay against Hellions if he's dumb as hell and he's just going mass Hellion mech, which makes no sense, right? So no, why have we done this? It's almost finished as well. You could have probably had +1 done in time. I don't like that we're not saturated here. We're getting double spire. We haven't got... We're at 9 minutes and we're pretty much sitting back and waiting for the Terran to make the first move. And I think we really want Ravagers for that move. Because these have got blue flame on them too, so it's going to be real easy for them to just pick things up and kill them if you can't catch them. Yeah, here we go. So now the Mulehammer's coming here. Yeah, he's on 3 base and he's out mining you. But that one slipped past us. The Overlord didn't do his job here. And he's going to roast. Yeah, he'll probably roast a little bit, but yeah, he's not going to get a lot. And you're probably going to get... Wait. Blue Flame... Is he not researching Blue Flame? No, he's... Oh, I just finished up. Did it seriously just finish? Just finished up. Because they were red, right? Blue... Red, 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 and then blue, red, red, there we go, blue flame. Even still, I think that trade's probably going to be pretty good for him. He's going to be feeling pretty good about that. He lost 600 more resources, but he's probably put the fear into you a little bit. We handled it pretty well for all things considered, considering our army was mostly Lings. But that is a really good attack for you to be like, I'm pressing the drone key. I need a button here that says drone, because that's the drone key. And I know you're at 80 right now, but if we really want to exploit this, we need to go better than that. We're getting attack speed. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'd love to see these upgrading, and I'd love to see us... We're already in a hive, right? We're already in a hive. So go like attack, and again, you want attack on everything, right? Because even these Vikings... shred the broodlords to the point where armor is useless. Thors shred them to the point where armor is useless. Yamato cannon broodlords. It's only really good if they're going BC, like pure BC, and it's like BC Corruptora kind of punch on. Armor is only good then. Otherwise, armor is useless. What we can do here, you're welcome to like wall this off when you get a good economy, or just like keep stuff out here to try and catch it, or a couple of lurkers will usually handle that kind of thing pretty well. We've got a really good economy. We just need to start taking the gases and get moving. We've gone armor. We're not injecting. So what are we doing? We've got 200 APM. What are we spending it on? Do we have camera hotkeys? Or at least we're using spacebar? No, obviously not. Now we're starting to get some economy, right? Here we go. Take those, drone them up straight away. I don't think you want the spines there. I think you kind of want them like like in the way. I'm really worried here though, because we are sending our army down here with no idea what's here, and we have no idea where he is. He's making a PF. And I don't think the plan is good here to throw this away before we're ready to transition, right? The way you would want to play this is you rock up to his side of the map with like 10-15 Broodlords all of a sudden and just rock his shit real fucking hard. We're getting the gas economy we probably need to do that, but if you throw this away, you're going to be forced into making another army quickly. This is why things like overseers matter. Oh, see, this is what I mean. He's on the map. This attack's going to get probably... You probably might get the PF here, yeah. If you get the PF here... Let's have a look. 24, 2525. You're going to get the PF here, but what's it going to cost you? And that's the main thing, right? At the moment, you're ahead 1,000 resources. You're mining like 1,000 resources more than him. You're mining more gas than him as well. Now you're in a good position and you're about to throw everything away to try and take out a PF. This was blind, by the way. There was no... We didn't go in here thinking, well, what are we going to do? This was completely blind, by the way. We didn't get the PF. We got workers, which I don't think really matters, because Terran doesn't need them as badly as we do. And now he's got an army, you don't. So what's your follow-up army to beat this like cyclone force? Well, of course it has to be 34 lings, right? Because we've wasted our potential to remax or to max out on a good army that can just bop him with pure Broodlords. We went from being 1,000 resources ahead to being slightly behind. So, Terran lost 800 resources, you lost like 2.2. And you didn't kill the PF. You did not kill the planetary. Again, this fight didn't need to happen.
That makes one less mineral cluster.
Now, you're scrambling to make an army to defend this. It's not going to be a good army, because it's just Ling Corruptor. And with showing him the corruptors tells him exactly what's coming next. And if he has half a brain, he's already making Thors or BCs. Look, he's already making Vikings and BCs. And just like that, oh, he's already got a BC on. Well done. We go from a commanding position to now being even-ish. But behind on the trades, you have a decent army. This needs to go attack now. But this needs to go attack while you make sure that he doesn't leave his bases to come attack you on the other side, right? He can't defend Broodlords here with what he has while you have a Corruptor army that's this big. Maybe it's not big enough, but you get my point. Maybe we need a Viper in here. We lost the whole worker line too, which is really bad. Almost the whole worker line. Where to start? I think that's why you kind of want the spines a little bit earlier, because you don't want them attacking the drones here, right? Because they're going to get free hits on the spine and the drones. And so, I reiterate, this attack down here is the catalyst for everything else going wrong. Up until this point, it wasn't going horribly, but this, throwing away this army to damage a PF and kill some workers is absolutely the catalyst to losing this game. You've lost your map control, you've lost the ability to defend yourself. For some reason you just make... If those 30 whatever things were roaches, how easy do you hold this? You just walk over this. Look how good the roaches clean this up with the help of the brood builds. Remake the hatchery as soon as we stop spending money. I like that you've taken this base as well. It's obviously, what do you call it? Maybe eager's not the right word. Optimistic maybe? Droning it as well. But I like it. I think it's necessary. How are we going for upgrades? We've got 3 up carapace happening, which is incredible. Oops. We've got 1, 2, and 1 for air. And so we've cleaned up another attack and we're just sitting here waiting. Thank you. We're just sitting here waiting for the next big thing to happen. We know now he has battle cruisers. Him having battle cruisers means he can be on our side of the map. He can threaten a base and just teleport out. So we need to be shutting him down before he gets to that point. So, knowing he has battle cruisers on the field, we probably need to start getting more changelings or getting our creep spreading under control so we know where he's going to be. Because when these surprise us, like they are right now, there's nothing this queen is going to be able to do against it. Gets the hatch. Replace the hatch, please, straight away. Please. And what we're going to do here is we're going to throw all these units away. What the fuck is happening here? Oh, that's what it looks like. I've never had the graphics this high. I've never seen the shockwaves before, like the little craters, I don't think. And see here we have here, we have Thors, mass Thors in production. 3 Thors at a time. He's already got 6 Thors. He already has more Thors than you have Broodlords, I believe. Or he's about to. Game's over now. Because we're going to come in here, we're not going to be using Vipers. The Corruptors are just going to run in. I hate this skin. Some sort of Gundam looking thing. There's just... There's very little we can do about this without Vipers. We can Blinding Cloud, boom boom, Blinding Cloud here, Parasitic Bomb the Vikings, and we have a good chance of winning this. Jeez, what a cleanup. And again, these problems all stemmed from you sacrificing everything to try and kill this base and then losing all momentum, man. You lost momentum here, then he's able to come up here and wipe this out. Everything fell apart because of this attack here. How this base is still... This is brave as well, droning this as heavily, knowing it's so close to him. Luckily, he didn't see the creep spread. Ah, we left. I think he gave you opportunities here to get into the game, and we just sacrificing, blindly sacrificing as well, Ryan. Let's have a look. We're walking up, no idea if this is 5 or 6 tanks here, or if I'm playing Terran, there's like 2 planetaries here instead. There's no scouting, there's no information, it's just like blindly, let's go for it. Roaches don't have great DPS, so they're going to struggle with this anyway. If this was a handful of Banes, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, so as we can see here, I'm going to go through this again. Just real quick. Need to get a screenshot. Proxy, and then we go. So we watch this back. Hopefully the rest of this makes enough sense. We sacrificed a lot here. During this, we are floating 27 lava. We're at 100 workers. It's an incredible economy, dude. It's an incredible economy to have. I wish these should have been in the gas though, because we have enough drones on minerals. We have well and truly enough drones on minerals. We don't need more minerals. The Baneling nest, I don't know. I don't really rate it. I mean, like, it would have helped here to blow this up and leave, or like I like mass ravages and just pile it down. But we're floating. We see this army, right, and we are floating a ton of lava, and we panic make 34 leads. Which is interesting, because I feel like when he gets up here, he didn't quite have all of them. So maybe we're already building broodlords, which is good, but they're just a little bit far away. They're kind of scattered. We should have just pulled these back, taken them over here. I feel like the Lings came in a little too piecemeal. Oh no, they all came together. It's just they're not going to have a good fight here. So, to reiterate again, hey Throne, how you going, man? So reiterate again, we lost this fight alone put us behind. We have a sick economy, we have shit tons of money, but the late game is about gas, right? The late game is not about mineral economy. Mineral economy is good for like staying safe and making drones and blah blah blah. Realistically, it's not what we want. Sorry, where do we go? So, we sacrificed a huge army to go almost interplanetary. We're from being in a good spot to being in a bad spot to suddenly being in a really bad spot. Absolutely hemorrhaging units. And so if we'd have taken these gases, we have taken them now, which is really good. But if we'd taken those gases earlier, I probably could have been in a better state to actually fight this. To lose a... Was that a broodlord? We lost to a single cyclone. That's pretty bad. BC shows its face. We're not going to let that happen. But look how easily this got shut down by roaches. This counterattack could have been shut down by roaches so much easier. So we go from being in a decent position, making like 4,000 minerals a minute and stuff, losing a bunch of drones. Do we remake drones? And then we go. He's still got a good army behind this, right? Oh, you know what? The Broodlord army is pretty good, but he has everything he needs here to get rid of you. So we've got battle cruisers, we've got tanks, we've got cyclones, we've got Vikings. He's pumping 4 Thors at a time. He's just hard countering your army really well right now. And there's just not a lot that we can do here unless we start taking good fights. We're making Broodlord, we're making Corruptor. We probably really want Vipers involved though, because Vipers will deal with the Thors and they'll deal with the BCs pretty well. And so yeah, it all fell apart trying to kill this planetary. We wanted to hold that army, right?
Mineral field depleted.
See what we can get done with it, defend ourselves as best we can, and then trade it out as we are ready to like fully, like we've got 3k bank or something, and fully transition into just like a shit ton of Broodlords and just go for it. This is a shame. When the BCs hit the field, we probably need to spend a little bit of this money making a few extra spores here and there. Not that they really do much, but if they have to use Yamato's on spores, they're not using it on hatcheries, and they're not using it on queens, blah blah blah, they're not using it on corruptors. This army of his is pretty much the same value as yours, but it's so much easier to use, and like everything here, hard counters everything you have. Battlecruiser Thor, hard counters, Battlecruiser Thor, Viking, hard counters this, it hard counters the Corruptors. The Lings will just not get anything done versus this many tanks and stuff. There's a shit ton of Hellbats here as well, just in case. There's just nothing here that he needs to worry about you producing. You get the Thor, which is great, but that's it. So this is primed, right? A blinding cloud here and a parasitic bomb here will do wonders, right? Because he feels like he's probably forced to fight here, and so he probably will take this fight 9 times out of 10, and he'll be copying shit tons of damage on all the Vikings. The Viking switch as well was pretty nuts. How many? He probably didn't even need to go Vikings, honestly. He probably could have just gone straight into BCs. It's weird that he went for Vikings at all when he had all the tech for BCs, it looks like, and he had the tech labs on board. I don't really know. It could have just been he pushed the wrong button or just likes Vikings for some reason. But either way, absolute slaughter. Right? We're going to end up something like 10k down here. The Raptors got 2 shots up before they dropped. Yeah, and that's it. It's a bit of a hard one. It's a bit of a complicated one, but I really do hope this makes sense. I really feel up until this attack happened down here, everything was going really well. The economy was sick. We just needed to hold out for a couple of minutes until we get the Broodlord tech going, and we can do like a full swing with so many Broodlords that he just cannot prep for it. And as I said, showing the Corruptors down here when you were forced to defend this base, if you had that Roach Ling army alive, you wouldn't have had to show the Corruptors and you wouldn't have had to show the Broodlords, because when I play Mech Terran, if a Zerg shows me a single Corruptor, I know that Broodlords are coming, and I'm just holding down the Thor button, man. And that's all you really need to do. As long as he doesn't make a Viper, you're sweet. You're literally sweet. It is such an easy win. Rough game, man. I know how it feels. I've lost to this crap myself plenty of times. It happens. But yeah, unfortunately, we're just a little bit impatient here, running in blind. And then the other thing as well, you ran in blind. It was just a single planetary by itself. It should have honestly died to what was there, but it was just a bit of an awkward angle and stuff. And then you get in, and you're like, well, fuck it, I'm losing everything anyway. I might as well commit to just killing the planetary. And that ends up being the single decision that brings this whole game down for you. You lose a base because of it. You lose 24 workers because of it. Had you lost workers before that? Only 6. So you lost 18 workers on the counter attack, right? It's like the single biggest damage you took all game, really. yeah, it just all fell apart. And I genuinely hope that does make sense to you, man. You did a good job up until that attack, and then it fell apart. And this is why we want changelings on the field, so we can see where he is and what he's doing and blah blah blah. Because he was coming up here at the same time. He could have honestly probably just let this PF die, and then just stop you with what was here, and then counter push you with everything he had, and just taken out like a base or two before you even had units to come attack it back. Momentum is a massive thing against Cyclone Hellion Mech, and yeah, it's brutal, man. But that's sometimes just how it is. Oh, I need to alt tab to get over here. So yeah, if you'd like to, please let me know. If you want to see more, please let me know. Feel free to send me links or whatever to your replays. Would love to see them. Yeah, catch you on the next one.